Okay, finally, time to review John Wick Chapter 4. So, the plot of this movie is that all the members of the High Table start to notice a pattern about John Wick when it comes to him being hunted down, is that he's unstoppable. Like, literally, in the last three movies, he managed to kill so many assassins and members of the High Table and everybody who was after him, and after that, just like in the last movie, a really high bounty is placed on him. But that didn't work, so all the members of the High Table try to form together and try to get revenge on John Wick for killing all the other assassins, and John Wick will stop at nothing in order to stay alive and maintain his position as an assassin. Like, he travels everywhere, to Morocco, to Paris, to Tokyo. Like, he goes all over the world, and he goes on a really, really big adventure and trying to stop all these people. Yeah, I saw this movie last night and I really liked it. In fact, this could be my favorite John Wick movie because it really goes to show how much the series has evolved. Like, the first one was just a small scale action thriller. Like, it was just, a guy in his house trying to fight a bunch of assassins who killed his dog. Like, that's really not much. But this movie, like, just like kind of like the last one, it's a much bigger movie and it feels more like a blockbuster. Kind of like, just like I said with the third one, it felt like a Mission Impossible movie of how all all the different settings that John Wick goes through, like all the different countries. Like, there's so much elaborate settings, and it's really interesting seeing him going through all these environments. And it has a just like the other movies, the action is amazing. It's very fast paced. It's very over the top, and the fight choreography is amazing. I'm amazed how Keanu Reeves. I know he's not like the oldest guy ever, but it's still amazing how he manages to do all this stunt work in all these movies. And you know what? I'd be up for it with whatever he does next. And just like always, Keanu Reeves, he's always great to see. He's a really great lead for John Wick of how he's an assassin, like he's really cool, but he's still very likable and he has a heart to him because he was upset that his girlfriend died and he was upset that his dog died in the first movie. So it's pretty amazing of how like he's such a likable character but manages to be awesome at the same time. Like he's not just a one-dimensional beat 'em up machine, and I really like that they did that. Uh, Bill Skarsgård is in the movie. Yep, Pennywise himself. And you know what? I don't know if I've seen him in anything else besides the It movies, but I'm honestly really liking him as an actor. I think he's really talented in what I've seen. So I think he made a great villain, honestly. Him and Keanu Reeves do have a lot of great scenes together. And Lance Reddick is also in his last film appearance. I know he died just recently. Rest in peace. And yeah, they did mention uh, in a memorial of him at the beginning of the movie, and really sad to see him die. But not in the movie, but in real life, like it's really sad when people go. But it was great to see him one last time because I'm sure this is the final John Wick movie. Because I don't want to spoil anything, but from what they've gathered, this does seem to be like the final ones, and it's a great conclusion, and I was more than satisfied. So, yeah, John Wick Chapter 4, it was definitely worth seeing on the big screen. Definitely worth watching the other movies beforehand, because this was a really good experience. So, if you haven't seen it, John Wick Chapter 4 yet, and you've seen the first three, what are you waiting for? Go and check it out. It's really, really good. You'll definitely have a blast. Yeah, it is like 2.5 hours, but I didn't feel a thing because I had so much fun and it was really worth seeing, especially on the big screen. So, John Wick Chapter 4, currently one of my favorite, just might be my favorite movie of the year so far. So, it's really good and I can't recommend it enough. Now, for the trailers I got Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I do like the other Indiana Jones movies, and this looks like it'll be a fun time. It'll be great seeing this character again. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited for this one. Uh, I got About My Father. I forgot to mention this in my review of Shazam: Fury of the Gods, because I saw this trailer before the movie, but it looks pretty funny. It might be okay. The trailer did get a few laughs out of me, and it's it's kind of has that Meet the Parents kind of vibe, not just because Robert De Niro's in it, but it does still kind of have that similar plot and kind of that same awkward, goofy comedy. But it looks like it might be fun. I don't know if I'll see it on the big screen, but maybe I'll rent it or stream it later this year or something. This one, it could be good. So, I mean, for all I know, maybe all the funny parts are in the trailer, but who knows? Maybe this could be good. I got Paint. This movie looks pretty interesting. It's about, I don't know if it's about Bob Ross or if Owen Wilson's character just looks like him, but it looks like it might be pretty good. So yeah, Paint. I don't know if it's, did it just come out actually? Which is weird. I thought it came out in March or something, or maybe it was just a limited release. I don't know, but maybe when it's on like digital or something, I might rent it. So Paint, yeah, I probably might check it out. I got Renfield. Yeah, this movie looks pretty good. I mean, it's Nicolas Cage as a vampire. Like, why would you not want to see that? But this looks like fun. It's coming. I think this is out next week, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. But I do want to see it. It looks like it'll be entertaining. And I got Sisu. I've never heard of this one, but it looks kind of interesting. Kind of like an action war type film. It looks like it might be pretty good. I don't really know. Like I said, I don't know much about it. I've never seen it advertised anywhere else, so I don't know when it's coming out. But it looks like it might be good because I usually like war films, so I'll probably check it out. So yeah, John Wick Chapter 4, definitely a great movie. Definitely one of my favorites of the year so far. And if you love the other three, you should definitely go see this. It's definitely worthy on the big screen. So yeah, that's my review of John Wick Chapter 4. So I'll see you whenever I think of something else to talk about. So later.